Hello everyone, this is another video in the series of automated charts. The previous two videos I talked about this particular chart, and in another video I have shown you how to make such a chart. Similarly, today I'm going to show you this chart. Before I begin, I'm going to show you how it operates. If I click on edit data, this is showing 54%. If I click on edit data, if I change this particular value to say 90%, then it immediately updates this chart, and therefore it is very helpful if I have some data which I need to represent, in which I need to represent different percentage values. So today we are going to learn how to make this chart. Now before we begin, we create a new slide. We have to insert a chart. We'll insert a combo chart here. In this, we will have three series. One will be a clustered bar. This will be on secondary axis, and the rest two will be stacked bars. This is the clustered bar. So series 3 is the clustered bar. Now we've got a chart. There are 4 categories. I just need 3. I'm going to delete this. Next, I click on this orange bar, click on series options, and I'm going to change the gap width to 35% to make it more visible. Now you can see the two series 1 and series 2, which we plotted on the primary axis, and series 3 was plotted on the secondary axis. So all 3 of them are seen. Now the kind of graph that we wanted was such that the percentage is shown by blue men and the remaining are shown by black men. So that's what I'm going to change the color to. The initial color will be light blue. I'm going to select for all of them, light blue, and this will be black. Right now, and this middle secondary axis will be used to represent the men. Now let's draw a man, the face, insert shape, rounded corners, shoulder, change the curvature of the shoulder, Control D, make copy, turn it 90 degrees. These are the hands. Control D, another hand. Control D, these will be the legs. Keep it down below. And then let's make the torso. Let's insert a rounded corner. Align all of them together. This looks pretty good. Now just club them all together, Control G, group them, reduce the size a bit, Control Shift G, ungroup them again, insert a square, take the entire man, right click, bring to front, and place it on top of the square. Now make sure that you make the square a little small, otherwise there will be a lot of white space in your chart. So I'm just going to make it enough, just enough to actually. Okay, now click on the square first and then click on all these shapes. Subtract. So there you have a man. Shape fill, shape outline will be no outline, and shape fill will be white. Okay, now click on the picture, control copy, right click here, format data series, fill, picture, clipboard. So it fills the secondary axis with the picture of the man. Click on stack and scale width. Okay, so that's how the picture looks. Now let's change the minimum and the maximum values here of the axis. The minimum is 0 and the maximum is 10. Similarly, let's change the minimum and maximum for the secondary axis. Minimum is 0 and the maximum is 10. Make sure that you enter the minimum and the maximum values manually, otherwise it tends to just go back to the auto values. So now we have the picture of the man. So the central portion of the man, the picture of the man was here. Let me just fill in some color so that we are able to see. So the central portion was hollow. Therefore, wherever the background is blue, the central portion gets filled with blue. And if this extends to the black region, the central portion will be filled with black. So we'll be able to represent our, it's just that we'll have to convert our percentage value to a number form such that the length of the blue and the black can be governed. So let's see how we can do that. Next, we are supposed to play with the numbers, edit data. We've got 3 categories. We just want one. Delete this. Click on design. Select data. Let's change the data series. Category 3. Okay, category 1, series 1, 2, and 3. Now, let's make it the baseline and 10. So this was series 3, which was on the secondary axis. Okay. As soon as I entered 10, the value 10 over here, the secondary axis got extended to the value 10, and the picture of the man fills the entire axis. Right. Now, series 1 will be the percentage value converted into a number. So this is your input percentage. Now say this is 54%. I'm going to edit it in Excel. So let's, in Excel, let's change the format of this cell to percentage and write 54% here. If this is 54%, let series 1 be equal to, it's the slide, series 1 is equal to 54% multiplied by 10, 5.4, and this is equal to 10 minus this, so it is 9.46. This is how the chart is represented. Alright, next we just need to make some adjustments over here. Format, data series, let's change the gap width of even the secondary axis to 35% so the two are overlapping. Let's remove the grid lines, design to grid lines. You can see that the primary major vertical is selected. I'm going to deselect that. I'm going to delete all these. and there I have my chart. Now say I want to enter 10% or 87%. That's how my chart gets updated. So this is a simple method by which we can easily automate a chart that represents a number